I'm Suzanne Evans-Morris. I'm a speech-language pathologist, and I've been working with kids with feeding challenges for more than 40 years. I'm really excited about being here to share with you some ideas about how we can create meal times for kids who take their nutrition through feeding tubes, and to create the kinds of programs and the kinds of steps for these youngsters that allow them to love and enjoy tastes and food, and for some of them to eventually be able to be weaned from the feeding tube and be able to eat completely by mouth. We're really talking about meal times, and all of us eat, all of us participate in meals, and yet we often don't think about what meals are about. What is a meal time? We have all kinds of meals. We eat with other people. We eat by ourselves. We eat with friends. We eat with family. And we eat in all different places. There's no such thing as a standard meal. But meals have all different kinds of characteristics and components that can be fairly constant across settings and across times. So think for a minute about some meals that you ate in the last couple of days and what was involved in those meals, and kind of why did you participate and why did you share that meal. And when you think about it, you're going to come up with a lot of ideas about its communication and its socialization, and it's enjoying discovering new tastes and new textures. It's about celebrating and sharing family stories and cultural history, all kinds of things. If you think about it, there's probably only a very small percentage of the time that meal is involved with thinking about putting the food in your mouth and sucking it or chewing it and swallowing it, the mechanics of eating. So sometimes parents will say to me, well, isn't that just feeding? Isn't that just eating? And what is the difference between feeding and a mealtime? We can think of feeding as the more physical aspect of nourishing the body with food and of the skills of sucking and swallowing and biting and chewing. But mealtime incorporates feeding but focuses on so much more. It focuses on communication and socialization, the discovery and appreciation of smell and taste and texture in the food that we eat. We can ask, as many parents do, well, why are meal times important for my child if she has a feeding tube? Isn't it just important that the food goes down? And I say, no, not at all. That how food enters the body is really totally unimportant when we're thinking about meal times. Unfortunately, tube feedings are often treated as a medical procedure. They are kind of a way of getting the food into the stomach or into the digestive system. And yet, when we think about tube feedings, they really are the main source of meal times for many kids. And these experiences that they have when the food is entering their body and is being processed really forms the foundation for all future meals. So that if tube feeding meals are uncomfortable, then the desire to eat is really affected negatively. But when meal times are pleasurable, they enhance a child's interaction and their inner guided desire to eat. They want to eat. And when children move from their own wanting, they develop a very positive relationship with food, and they're not dependent on somebody else to get them to eat. So the most important question is, how can I help my child? How can I help that child enjoy food and meals? And I'm going to be sharing with you a series of short videos where children and their parents are the ones who will show you some examples of some of these. And the ability to help a child learn, or you're learning how your child tells you that he's comfortable or uncomfortable during tube feedings is vital. And of learning to stop the flow of the formula when you see the very first signs of discomfort, not when the child is screaming and throwing up. We want to introduce the language of being hungry and thirsty and full, of needing a break and having a happy tummy at meal times. So we want to help focus on the message that the child's body is sending him at that particular time. Oh, big time stuff.
Now this is like air and retching. So, does your tummy like this drink of water?
One of the things that we've been talking about is giving him the language for being hungry and being thirsty. And I'm just going to add a few things we were talking about last night. Of just as you're doing with the water, of talking about it thirsty and your tummy gets filled up. And then when our bodies aren't thirsty anymore. When we're doing the formula feeding, even before you ever get out the formula, beginning to talk about, I wonder if you're hungry. Is your tummy saying, I'm hungry, Mama? We also want to include the child at small family meals, and this can be just for you and your baby or young child, or a larger group of family and friends. But it's a time when you both are eating something, either by tube or by mouth, and enjoying sharing connection and communication.
You put your fingers in your mouth while the water's going in your tummy. 1, 2. 2 fingers in your mouth. Yeah. That's pretty new too, putting his fingers in his mouth during a tube feeding. Oh, would you like my finger? Yeah. Yes.
And that also can be a signal that says the tummy is more comfortable, because before he would not put his fingers in his mouth because it would make him gag and retch. So all of these things can be very subtle indicators of a GI system that's getting more comfortable.
Don't bite my finger. This bowl does not have any pictures in it. It's just pink.
He likes to find the pictures at the bottom of the
Yeah,
bowl.
I need to get some more.
We need more and more of those.
We need to get more of those. He thinks that's very interesting. Wow.
He doesn't like plain bowls anymore. Good eater.
It's good. Smells good. More? Tell me what more? Oh, it's empty. We better fill it up.
Don't look at the
Wait till your mouth opens.
It's just me here.
It's okay. There you go. Pat, a patty, 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 pat, 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 a patty, 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 pat, 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 pat. Pat, pat, a pat, 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 pat. Oh, take a break. Oh, go right here. Pat, 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 pat. Oh, more in the mouth. Pat. Would you like to try some? Wow.
Oh boy, I'm watching you, Mom.
It's okay. It's
watch us eat first, Thomas.
Oh.
And we will eat. And you.
Yeah. Oh boy. Pizza?
It is delicious.
Okay, we want to create many opportunities for your child to explore and discover the world of food smells and tastes and temperatures and textures. We want to allow him to move at his own rate, and your job as a parent is to offer opportunities. Your child's job is either to accept or not accept that opportunity. We offer the opportunity as a gift. We want to develop the child's sense of participation in many, many activities associated with meals. And it can include things like washing hands and face after meals, gardening, food preparation, cooking, setting and clearing the table, going with you for shopping for food. All kinds of things that are related to the meals that that child and his or her family are participating in.
Take off.
Oh.
First. But what's wrong?
No, hang on.
What's wrong?
I heard somebody say, take it off, Mommy.
Oh, look, it stopped.
It stopped. It stopped. You needed Mommy to stop. And then what? Okay.
This is the one we put on after we're done eating to sort
Okay.
of vent.
Now, we still got some. Oh, it's getting a little break. What, is it itchy? What's it doing? Oh, it's pushing. Can I feel? It's a little hard there, isn't it? It must feel better.
Let me go see
Ready
Mommy.
for it to go. It's gonna go. This is a stop-go button.
I
down
see,
here.
can see
Okay,
Mommy.
so it can go, Mom.
I
some more
can
in.
see Mommy.
What is it?
I can see Mommy.
Oh, let's, there she is. Two beautiful people, Kata and her mama. So, what is most important is, for example, when she said something about stop, I would immediately put the clicker
Use
on
the click.
and you use that and say, fine, let's stop it. Let's give your tummy a little bit of a rest. Let's find out what you need, rather than trying to get the explanation of what she needs at that point.
So just make the association with you can stop.
That's right. We can. It's like a stop-go button, and this is what's really fun, because this is a stop-go button.
Can you do
it's
that? You've done that
go,
before, haven't you?
And then it's for stop. Pretty, huh?
Oh,
Oh, you can lick it off.
no.
Well, you can wipe it off on paper. So many different ways to do everything.
Make bigger more.
Did I get it off?
Yeah.
Here, do you need more? Where? Over here?
Yeah.
Did I get it all?
Yeah.
Okay.
I need
You want yogurt?
Yeah.
All
There
right.
you go.
Oh, all that food for your tummy and your mouth.
Too much.
What's too much? On the spoon? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
On me.
How else could you get it off? You use your tongue. There you go. You can use your tongue. Now this is an absolutely beautiful way to make that beautiful association with happy things in your mouth, happy things in your tummy. This is a food that she likes the taste of in her mouth, and it's just a nice connection right now. We want to encourage your child to help prepare and serve the tube feeding meal, because that is their meal. And just as you would bring an orally feeding child into helping put some of the food on the plate or help you in the kitchen, we can do this with tube feedings as well. So it can help in preparing a real food blended formula, for example, and putting that formula in the syringe. And if you've chosen to make your own formula, of course with the support of your physician and a pediatric dietitian, we can offer the taste of separate foods by mouth, the same things that are going into the tube feeding.
Plonk.
Yeah. Now, the fingers are a much better move than using a utensil here. We looked at both possibilities. Her very clear and most proficient way is with her fingers. The fingers give a wonderful opportunity for even more, direct involvement
Eat
with
that or put it in, either way. Okay. It here would be helpful. Great.
Grandpa.
Okay, now there's a pause here and take advantage of the interest in snacking a little bit. That's going to be good corn in your lunch, huh?
And corn's kind of sweet, isn't it? It's kind of sweet corn. Do you think it's sweet or salty?
Tati.
Think it's salty?
I like them.
You like that corn? Yeah. I like corn too.
Huh. What's this?
And this one. Then can you go higher this way? Try and turn it.
Scooping it in, and up she goes. Up it goes. Good.
I use them, Mom.
Now my turn?
Wonderful. Opportunities for taking turns.
Too much.
Wow.
Not going to me.
I won't cover the C.
Check it out. What does it taste like? I don't know. Do you ever taste it?
No.
Did Mom taste it? What?
Tastes like Boca Burger, corn.
You put the mine corn.
Yeah, I put the corn in it, that's right. Well, we have two
You have
corns.
some on your
You have
plate,
corn for
sweetie.
your
You
mouth
still
and
have
corn for
some.
your tummy.
Num num num.
That was the corn. You need to wipe. Do we have some napkins? I know, it would be nice to
Sorry.
have a napkin. We forgot a napkin. That's okay. You waited so patiently.
I need more corn.
You need more corn. You want to help serve it yourself? With a spoon? Okay, spoon like that. Perfect. So, what we want to think about is that children everywhere can participate in meals and in your meal times, and it doesn't make any difference how they're doing it. But they want to be a part, and the mealtime is really the key element of helping that youngster be an absolutely full and delighted participant in the world of food and eating and meal times.
We need your help. We need your financial support. You can visit our website to learn more about our organization. We want you to know more about this. Please tell your friends about it. Please be our champion. We need to spread the word, and we're relying on you.